we have some Anaxa kit leaks. Now do take them with a grain of salt, as Tribbie's kit leaks when they came out this early, she had action advance in her kit according to the leakers. However, on her release there was 0 action advance in her kit, so do keep in mind that these characters can change quite easily within the next coming few weeks, right? However, this is the first big kit leak we've gotten in quite a while, so I do think it is video worthy instead of community post worthy, right? So we have the basic attack, deals wind damage equal to a % of Anaxa's attack, nothing special. The skill deals wind damage equal to Anaxa's percentage attack to all enemies and deals additional hits. Each hit deals wind damage equal to Anaxa's percentage attack to a random enemy. So real quick, I want to pause here. This is very obviously Herda shill, right? You get Tribbie, who ults or follow-ups every single time an ally ults, allowing Herda to get more energy regen and as well get more stacks. And it seems like Anaxa is going to be another teammate who does this. The additional hits will probably count as obviously different hits, so even more stacks generated because he's actually air addition. And then you as well have the fact that he is regenning ER as well. So it's seeming like, unsurprisingly to everyone, Anaxa plus Tribbie plus Herda is likely going to be Herda's best in slot team, with whatever sustain, maybe Hyacine in 3.3, maybe not, who knows, right? As for Anaxa's ultimate, has an X% base chance to inflict the entire enemy team with the X status and delay their action by X%, while dealing wind damage equal to Anaxa's X% attack to all enemies. While in the X status, when the enemy takes damage from our attacks, Anaxa deals additional wind damage equal to X% of his attack, lasting for an X amount of turns. Next, we have his talent. After hitting the enemy with a normal attack, skill, or ultimate, there is a percentage base chance to add a random weakness that the enemy does not have. Next, we have the secret technique. Release the weapon and after entering combat, apply the weakness of the target to the attacker. Trace 1 converts effect hit rate to crit rate. Trace 2, number of weaknesses increases damage taken by the mobs. And Trace 3, after hitting a target with basic attacker skill, if the target has 7 weaknesses, an enhanced skill is triggered. The enhanced skill does not consume skill points and bounces X additional times. And as for his light code, it has crit damage, vulnerability, and restores energy at the start of each wave. So he sounds really broken. Right, now how long it's going to take him to apply those 7 weaknesses, I'm not sure. However, something I want to mention here that wasn't mentioned in this leak on the Reddit was there's a commenter who mentioned that Hellgirl, I believe is the one who also leaked this entire kit, mentioned that the enhanced skill of his Trace 3 also restores energy. So the frequency of Anaxa's ultimate is very high. Now, the reason I want to mention this is because obviously we all know the more a character is able to spam their ultimate alongside Tribbie, the more value they gain alongside Tribbie. However, not just that, but because he's wind, his best set is the wind set. And for anyone who knows about the wind set, it is pretty much the most broken set in the entirety of the game, but specifically for Anaxa, it would straight up just be the most broken because the wind set, I'll show you guys right now. Let me see, did I farm the wind set on this account? I am on Rob, right? Let me see if I can find it for you guys right here. Wind set. Why can't I find it? Okay, here we go. Eagle set, yeah. So the Eagle Wood set, after the wearer uses their ultimate, their action is advanced by 25%. So an ult spamming wind damage dealer, and that spams ults very frequently, this is easily going to be his best in slot set. It's just incredibly obvious, right? So not only does he have very high ult frequency, but with this set, he should have even higher turn and ult frequency, making Tribbie's value skyrocket alongside Anaxa. Now, I did predict this, right? If this kit leak is true, I've been saying for a while now that I believe Tribbie's value would not lie in just her on her own, but alongside Anaxa. I've been saying this for like weeks, if not a month at this point, that I think Anaxa would be a sub DPS that you always pair alongside Tribbie. And so any main DPS that can also benefit from Tribbie would want Anaxa plus Tribbie combo, as that would allow for a lot more damage to be done, right? And it seems like I actually was right, thankfully, unless this changes, right? It can change, whatever, right? But I do think Anaxa's best in slot team will always be alongside Tribbie next to a main DPS. That seems to be where his place is. So do keep in mind that if you want to pull Anaxa, he probably won't need Tribbie, right? But his value with Tribbie is a lot higher than without Tribbie if he truly has that high of an ult frequency, and with his best in slot relic set being the Eagle set, which obviously gives him more turns, allowing him to get his ult off more often. So do keep that in mind. It seems like Tribbie will be like a best in slot support with Anaxa. So yeah, that's all we have for today. Kit leaks on Anaxa. Very interesting. Implants weakness, has high ult frequency, has additional hits, which helps Herda obviously get stacks faster and more ER. Herda is going to be crazy, right? I'm actually a lot happier now that I made Rob to get the Herda best in slot comp on my main account and then get Castress on this one, because my god, missing out on a Tribbie Anaxa combo might have sucked quite a bit for me, right? But now I know I'm gonna have to start farming the Eagle set like my life depends on it. So yeah, let me know if you guys are interested with Anaxa with his current kit leaks. Do you think he sounds too weak? Do you think he sounds too good? Are you gonna pull for him? I'm 100% pulling for him on my main account because I have an E2S1 Herda, and one of the most common issues with an E2S1 Herda currently is that without Tribbie and without Anaxa, sometimes you have to basic attack because the 35% action advance on her E2 sometimes makes it to where you don't have enough stacks on field to take full advantage of her damage. I think Anaxa and Tribbie will obviously completely change this, and that will be her best in slot team, and likely one of, if not the strongest team in the game alongside casters. So all I want to say, hope you have a good day, hope you have a good night, peace.